trying to get all my scruples together. So the Cal City house that we are accustomed to seeing in the news, that was actually. Thank you for the super sticker. I love taking your money. So, but you will still be removed. So it doesn't really matter. All right, guys. But anyway, death, a lot of shootings. That I don't know. Like, it's not a bad place. It's not something I haven't. This is common for every. I know people don't realize, but there are shootings. Even if you don't hear about them in your own community, they are, because we have shootings all the time. I'm not too far from the ghetto from my house. I mean, literally, like 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. I'm like right off the edge, and then you go about, I don't know, so you go about 3 or 4 blocks, maybe 5 blocks away, and then it starts getting into your Section 8 housing and other areas here. But there's a Section 8 has been unfortunate problem near my neighborhood. We've had to install privatized fence, saddening. Yeah, and you know what? I have met a lot of beautiful people, like where they're like teenage kids that had children young, and they need this. They're going to college. They're struggling financially to take care of the child, but they're doing the work. They're going to college. They're trying to make a better life for them. And I love hearing those stories, and some of those come from Section 8. However, a lot of people abuse the system. Section 8 is not supposed to be there in perpetuity. It's supposed to have a limited, just enough. It's supposed to be a hand out. I mean, a hand up, not a hand out. They're getting you stable and helping you have stability so you can get your car, you can get a job, you can start doing it yourself. It was never designed for people to stay on it for years and years and years. And that's what's happening. It's what's happening, but it was never designed that way. It was literally designed for limited purposes. It was never expected to continuously go on and go on and go on. I mean, if you think about it, if we're government, we're the taxpayer, we're paying these people's rent. There's got to be 5,000 people in my community that are getting 16 or 17 or $1,800 a month for their rent or whatever it may be, maybe 1,500. I don't know. And if they're getting Section 8, they're probably getting food stamps. You would think that our government would want to maybe take some money and pay for them to go to school so they can get off the government's assistance. It's not like most of these people don't want government assistance. A lot of these people would prefer having good paying jobs that they can go to and raise their family and not struggle. But in this new era, that it's hard. You're not finding good paying jobs. You're not finding good qualified people for those good paying jobs. It's just bad. Yeah, well, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know her personal situation, but all I know is that that lady lies through her teeth about everything when it comes to me. Like, they literally have no facts when it comes to me. The only thing that they have ever said that could be remotely as factually true is I have been arrested. That literally is to the extent of the truth. It's just crazy. I don't want to get into it. So just to let the audience know, moving forward, we're going to be refraining from, which we have always refrained from, targeting other creators, even creators we don't like. If I want to do it, it comes out of my mouth. I don't, but I don't like it in the chat room of just totally disregard, blatant, and not saying anything to you, Sheila. So don't worry about it. I'm not directing this directly at you. This is for everybody. But we're going to be ignoring them. We're not going to engage with them. I don't want my audience engaging with them. I just want them ignored and allow the mods to delete them. That's really all. And the reason, and I don't even talk about this on the live, because I'm working with my moderators behind the scenes on how we're going to handle all this stuff moving forward. And so but I do want my audience. I don't want my audience engaging either. And I know it's sometimes hard. You see a comment that just gets you. We're not going to penalize you if you you know go off or something like that. But just be prepared. Don't get your feelings hurt if your comment is removed. This is the Bullhorn Betty channel. This is my channel. I have heard some people say, "Oh, she doesn't allow them." No, it's my channel. If my mods or even I want to remove comments, um, block people, unblock, that is at my discretion and my discretion alone. If they don't like it, oh well. If people in my audience doesn't like it, there's nothing I can do about it. That's the rules. That's what we're doing. We want to clean. We want to clean chat. We're not a hate channel. We don't have hate for other people. As a matter of fact, we have love and we want to help as many people. I'm not going to sit and continue to explain myself to somebody that means absolutely nothing to me. I don't know these people. I'm not going to explain myself to them, and you shouldn't either. I'm not going to justify it. I feel like by me engaging with them or having to explain my part or having to show receipt, that's giving them value. That's giving them, and they don't deserve it, and we're going to refrain from it. And that's for the whole chat. Even when people come into the chat or even say a comment on the videos or posts, allow my mods to handle it. Allow my mods. If things get too nasty, they'll reach out to me with a URL and I'll block them. We've got a good system behind the behind, and I really think that we've been able to, with all the hate going on, we've been able to maintain at least a pleasant chat environment, and I really give all the credit, every bit of the credit, to my wonderful mods. And so if you guys ever have an opportunity to thank one of them, please be sure to thank the mods, because they really do a lot of work. And it's not just what you guys see when we're live. It's also what you guys don't see that go on behind the scenes, working to make these lives successful. It is a team effort. This is not something that I do alone, and I've never did it alone, right? I've always had there's always been help, and I'm very pleased with my mods. I think they are some of the best, and even the new mods that come on, here and there, they get their workout right. They are seasoned really quickly on the Bullhorn Betty channel. Most of my mods, at least I believe, most of my mods never modded before they came over here. At least some of them. I don't want to say all of them, but at least some of them never modded before. And it's like, don't worry about it. You'll be a pro in no time. You'll be a pro no time. Carp. Turkey Man Tarp. Turkey Man says, do unto others as they would have, do unto you. Golden rule. Exactly. Can you imagine if people actually applied that here on YouTube? And it's funny to me because, like, even these other creators, they have their true crime channel. They don't have to be nasty to other creators. It shows jealousy. It shows that other creators are, in my opinion, more successful than they are, and that's why they're sitting there constantly harassing them, constantly putting them down, constantly trying to show their audience how much better they are and how much worse this creator. It's because they're not getting that. And I really think that if they just stuck to the cases and left all the pettiness behind, they wouldn't I blocked her. I didn't mean to block her. I meant to remove that comment. If somebody wants to unblock Sheila, I don't want that from this point on. If you continue to bring up another creator's name, I'm going to remove it. I don't want you having to spend money just to have your comment removed. So I accidentally blocked you, but one of my mods, I think, can get back there and unblock you, and probably will. But please to just be respectful of the rules of the chat. That would be really, really awesome. And we just really want to try to have a positive image for the Bullhorn Betty channel. And we want to have a good conversation in the chat about these cases. And I hope that everybody follows suit too, because enough's enough with all this drama on here. I don't make my money through drama. I make my money covering cases and doing a thorough job and a good job for my audience. That's how I like to make money. It's nicer. Everybody gets along. There's no need, right, to get down in the gutter. So I could, but you know what? I prayed over it. I've talked to several friends, and it's just not a place where we. And not only that, I don't know how they do it every single day because it makes me feel icky. When I act icky, I feel icky. When I act good, I feel good. And I don't want to feel icky. Me personally, I don't want to feel icky. I don't want to have the ick on me. I don't want to be that person. And I feel like sometimes I become that person. And that's everything I denounce. And why would I ever want to become that? I don't. We're going to rise above. And the channel is doing just fine. I know there's other people out there saying some stuff about it's just them. They're playing with the numbers. I mean, it only fluctuates up and down, 100, 200, whatever. Even if we lost half of our freaking count, it doesn't matter. It's about who watches. I make zero money having 24,000 subscribers. Literally nothing. If I had 162,000 subscribers, guess what? I'm making absolutely nothing on subscribers, right? So it's not a number that I really care to monitor. I care about the views. I care about what my comments are from my audience. And the audience, like we're here every single day. We have a core group of people here every single day. And I love you guys for that. And I hope that I'm doing a good job for you. And sometimes, when I start going taking a detour off, um, but and in the grand scheme of things, the stuff I need to do does not need to be on YouTube. It needs to be handled off of YouTube. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. So, welcome everybody just